let's talk about adamantium in the MCU. Now, we all know what adamantium is from the X-Men movies. It's basically the metal that's in Wolverine's body. Instead of his bones were turned into adamantium, a type of really strong, really sharp metal. But in the MCU, up until now, we hadn't seen it. I mean, the really strong metal that we saw in the MCU was vibranium, the stuff that was used to make a shield, and we know how durable that thing was, except against Thanos, but still. And we know the Wakandans use it for all types of stuff. I mean, that metal can give off energy or can produce energy. I don't know specifics, but it's a very useful metal. Now, adamantium is finally entered into the MCU, and it comes into the MCU in Captain America: A Brave New World. Now, apparently, in this movie, the body of what was the name? Tiamat, I think. The Celestial that the Eternals stop. Remember the Eternals? Yeah. I barely remember any of their names at this point. Anyway, the Celestial that Eternals stopped from being born out of the earth. Now, his body was somewhat half frozen into the earth, and apparently his body contains adamantium. So apparently in the MCU, adamantium comes from that Celestial's body. And it makes sense. I mean, a metal that strong coming from something cosmic. I mean, we know vibranium came from a meteor that fell into the earth in Wakanda. So adamantium is entering the MCU, and apparently it's there now. In the movie, they're saying it's even stronger than vibranium. Now, that kind of sucks because, look, being stronger was one thing, but the fact that vibranium has been such an integral part of the MCU storyline. I mean, it's known as the strongest metal. Everyone in the world wants to get their hands on it. Wakanda built an super advanced civilization using it, and it has somewhat other abilities in terms of using it as weapons. It can disperse energy, and it has so many advantages. And now adamantium's just shown up and it's stronger than vibranium. I mean, that feels like, that sucks. I mean, honestly, I don't mind adamantium in the MCU, but I don't think they should have just claimed that it was stronger than vibranium, because vibranium had such potential. Now, still, vibranium was breakable. I mean, we saw Thanos shred Captain America's shield apart, but still, it was a very useful metal. It was used to make Black Panther suits. I mean, T'Challa, Shuri's, Killmonger suits. And the fact that now that it's not the strongest metal kind of sucks. I mean, this basically means that the Wakandans don't have that superior tech that can stop everyone anymore. So what if outside forces who have adamantium show up with adamantium weapons? So they're basically on par with the Wakandans, and that's a problem. Now, as far as I know, adamantium in the MCU is still just a metal. It doesn't have any special abilities like the vibranium does. So I guess technically vibranium is overall a better metal, but this metal is apparently stronger. Now, I haven't watched the new Captain America movie yet. I didn't really go to going to a theater because I didn't have that much hopes for it, even though the last trailer looked good. So I'm waiting for it on streaming, and as soon as I see it, I'll probably get a better picture of what adamantium has to do with the MCU. But the fact that it's already declared stronger kind of sucks, and I don't think they should have done that. If it was as strong as vibranium, sure. But stronger, come on.